Steven Universe. That name either fills you with dread or happiness. No other emotions? It's 2021. We're all emotionless now. Howdy, and welcome back to Alex That One Guy. I'm Alex That One Guy, not my real legal last name, and it's been a few. Do I mean weeks, months, years? Who knows? New Zealand went into lockdown again, so I've lost all track of time. And I lost my mind! Yay! I almost fell off my chair. You couldn't see it, it's a wheelie chair, but that's not the point. If you read the title of this video, you'll see that I'm making a review. Or remaking. Whatever. I got bored, and I wanted to do a video. So I decided, hey, I'll remake a video I did on my second channel, which is now deleted, called That Two Guy. Creative, I know. And then I went into a massive funk where I lost all motivation to do this video. I thought, hey, why don't I do a different video to get my motivation back? So I started doing that video. I got pretty decently into it. And then I went, I have no motivation to do this video now. I procrastinated for like 2 months. Then I got cast in a stage show. Not 2 months, it was like a month, but it felt like 3 years. And I got cast in a stage show where I played a gay demon lord. And now it's 3 to 4 months later. And New Zealand is in another goddamn lockdown. So that gives me time to finish this video. And make it better. Or worse. Most likely worse. Because I have gained no skills. And I edit my own videos. Let's begin, before I get in another funk, and put this off until next New Zealand lockdown, which was a joke that I wrote, literally just before New Zealand went into lockdown again. Whoops! Steven Universe the movie, released on the 2nd of September 2019, is an animated comedy, musical, CIA torture device written by Rebecca Sugar, who is also the creator and director, alongside 12 other people. No. But I'll be using clips from the movie and songs from the movie, which I can do because this movie is falls under criticism, commentary, and/or teaching. If you squint a lot, forget how to read and listen and learn. So this all falls under fair use, technically. Legal protection, yeah! I enjoy not being sued. That's a hobby of mine. Gaming, making YouTube videos, not being sued. Those are my hobbies. I made my original review, not this one, this one's being made now, but I made my original review around between March 29th and April 2nd, but I can't be precise because the video has now been deleted because it was on the channel that's now been deleted, and I don't think I have a digital copy, but I might. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's now been over a year and like 3 lockdowns since the movie was released, and over a year and like 3 lockdowns since the review was released. And also, we're coming up on the 2-year anniversary of the film, which was not intentional. I went through a massive funk, and I was hoping to have this out, like, whenever I released the Australian Idiot parody. But it's now 3 to 4 months later, and I can say, hey, happy 2-year anniversary, Steven Universe the movie. I hate you. But yeah. How about we, you and me, how about we let's revisit the movie? Why am I saying we? It's not like I can hear you. It's not like you're in my house. How did you get in my house? Make more content and stop reusing jokes. I'm going to break your fucking legs. So without further ado, welcome to 5-minute movie reviews, where the gimmick is that the reviews are anything but 5 minutes. Hell, usually they're longer. Aren't I a smart and clever boy? The answer is no, I'm not. Let's begin. So to avoid talking about the story as much as possible, possible because fuck that story. I'm gonna start with songs, characters, voice acting, shit like that. Literally anything else. Because that story sucks. Let's begin. Again, as I say, for the third time. I'm very good at script writing. Songs. Let's start there, because YouTube Music keeps recommending the soundtrack to me, and I keep listening, because the soundtrack is the best part of this movie, bar Spinell. I'm gonna go song by song, and I'm only covering songs with actual lyrics, so sorry to people whose favorite song is Gem Huddle. Due to this rule that I am now holding as if it was a child, I'm only counting 16 of the songs from this movie, and because I have a smooth brain, it might devolve into is song, is opinion. Number out of 10. Are you ready? Because I'm not. Let's go.
Stephen.
Right off the bat, we get The Tale of Stephen. The Tale of Stephen plays over the opening credits. The song is sung by Christine Ebersole, Patti LuPone, and Lisa Hannigan. Sorry if I get any of the names incorrect. I really don't like putting effort into this video because it's Steven Universe, the movie. Also, they voice White Diamond, Yellow Diamond, and Blue Diamond, respectively. I can't say too much about this song, which is unusual because I usually never shut up. But I can say, it sounds nice. At 1 minute and 18 seconds, it's definitely an intro song. Yeah, 5 out of 10.
Come live with us in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Come on, come on. Just let us adore you.
You guys have really gotten better.
Song 2, Let Us Adore You. A song sung by the Diamonds, whose voice actors were mentioned earlier, alongside Zach Callison. The song is very methodical, with the Diamonds attempting to convince Stephen to stay with them on Homeworld. While Zach doesn't sing during the song, his voice acting is very good, and you can definitely tell that he's uncomfortable, or at least meant to be, the whole time. But we'll cover that in the voice acting section, I say, knowing that we definitely won't end up covering that in the voice acting section. The song is slow, and gives the impression that the Diamonds are attempting to guilt Stephen into staying with them, which, seeing 3 extremely tall women basically bowing at this 16-year-old's feet is funny on its own, and the song ends with Stephen fucking off to Earth, which makes it even funnier. Now, the song's good, it sounds nice, and the people voicing the Diamonds have very nice singing voices. At a solid 1 minute and 1 second, the song is very good background noise, or easy listening, but not good for much else. 7 out of 10.
Here we are in the future. Here we are in the future, and it's bright. Nothing to fear, no one to fight.
Happily Ever After is a song used to introduce us to the movie's main players, being Stephen, voiced by the aforementioned Zach Callison, Stephen's dad Greg Universe, voiced by Tom Sharpling, Pearl, voiced by Dee Dee Magno Hall, Garnet, voiced by Estelle Soiree, Amethyst, voiced by Michaela Dietz, who has now been in a much better animated TV show about magic gay children, and also some of the side characters, Bismuth, Lapis, and Peridot, voiced by Uzo Aduba, Jennifer Paz, and Shelby Rabara, respectively. This is a good song, because it introduces the characters we'll see throughout the movie, and gives brief explanations about the characters' backstories, so new viewers and returning fans can easily get caught up. It shows Steven failing to live up to his mother's existence, Pearl dealing with basically and literally being a slave without realizing it, Garnet being a fusion, and Amethyst being a child soldier. I'm serious. Also, Steven almost dies, which is a plus. My main problem with the song is that when Steven's singing at the start, he's just standing there, facing to the left of the screen, and only his mouth is moving. That kind of ruins that part of the song, because there's some super cool animated stuff going on in the background featuring Steven's old design and old villains that we probably won't ever see again, and foreground Steven's just there, drawing the eye, even, or especially, on a rewatch. The voice actors are really good and definitely sell the singing and characters. At a kinda long 5'11", which is a shorter height than me, I give this song a 6.5 out of 10.
That's right, I heard the story over and over again. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friends. That's right, I heard the story, don't really like how it ends. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friends.
Other friends. What can I say about Other Friends that hasn't already been said by people who are a lot more competent than me? Not much. I like Other Friends, and it's definitely my favorite song in the movie. It's sung by Sarah Stiles, who also voices Spinel, and honestly, you can definitely tell that her background is in Broadway. It comes out very well. This song is the best, and the intro becomes Spinel's leitmotif throughout the movie. Also, it's fun, and it doesn't take itself very seriously, just like Spinel. And also the main characters, except Steven, die at the end of the song. It's great! I want to do a cover of this song. The song runs at 2 minutes and 48 seconds, and I rate it 10 out of 10. I love this song.
How do you do, my Greg universe? Thank you for bringing me into the world. I am at your eternal service.
System/boot.pearlfinal open bracket 3 close bracket .info is a song. A song that I don't like. While Dee Dee Magno Hall can sing and sing well, I dislike this song because of the contents and also it's fucking creepy. The song comes after we've just seen the main characters apparently die and then apparently get reset, with Pearl once more becoming a slave. Also, the other characters reset and are much less intimidating. It's 3 minutes and 2 seconds. It's a song that I dislike. 3 out of 10.
Here we are in the future. Here we are in the future, and it's wrong. Just a second ago, we were singing this song. And now...
Who we are. The B team gets a song. I can't say too much about this song because it makes me zone out because Steven's a whiny bitch the whole time. Everyone singing in this song, mainly Uzo Aduba, Jennifer Paz, and Shelby Rabara, are good singers, although really it's only Bismuth and Steven singing. It's an okay song, and it definitely moves the plot forward. It also contains gross mishandling of molten gold around a man wearing only jandals, but I don't know, Osha might want to have him investigate the crystal gems. This song's 2 minutes and 54 seconds, and I rate it 4 out of 10. The only reason this is so short and that the review is so low is that it took me a week to try and figure out what to say here because I didn't like the song so much, and this is the best I could think of. I dislike this song. But not as much as I dislike system/boot.pearlfinal open bracket 3 close bracket .info. Fuck that song.
Suddenly hot, I'm suddenly cool, I'm suddenly a genius.
Isn't It Love, the 7th song, is sung by Estelle. The song is a fever dream, which shows what happens when Ruby and Sapphire fuse, at least this time. It's It's an acid trip. It's an acid trip. I think the song's okay. It sounds good. It has music. It's 1 minute and 27 seconds. 5 out of 10.
In the light of the day, in the dark of the night, when you're raring to go, when you're tired from the fight, when you're losing your mind, let me give you a thought.
No Matter What is a song sung by Stephen and Amethyst, Zach and Michaela respectively. The song is Stephen trying to jog Amethyst's memories, so Amethyst can try and help jog the other gems' memories so that they can save the world, and also Spinel is there. This song and part of the movie is my third favorite part, after Other Friends and the next song. The song's optimistic, Stephen and Amethyst cheat at arcade games, and Curly Fries Man tries to take a photo of Amethyst in utter confusion, despite Beach City having hundreds of other gems at this point. Stephen tap dances with flip-flops, and also Amethyst looks like the Michelin Man. Song's 2 minutes and 12 seconds, and I rate it solid 8 out of 10.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for gracing me with your presence. Good afternoon, sir. What can I do, sir? Just say the word, sir. Anything for you, sir. You're
Disobedient, a word I can't spell. Sung by side character Sadie, voiced by Kate McCuckey, and Amethyst Kinda, is a song sung to try and regain Pearl's memories of disobedience and rebellion so she can stop being a slave. I enjoyed this song, however the symbolism of a disgruntled essential service worker was lost on me. And I honestly thought that it was about being a slave, which I suppose being a minimum wage worker is. Also, Amethyst turns into Stephen's dead mom to try and get Pearl's memories back, but it doesn't work and Stephen and Greg just become uncomfortable. At 2 minutes and 29 seconds, I rate this 9 out of 10. I really like this song. Song 10, Independent Together. Stephen and Greg fuse to become Steg, voiced by Tom Leo of rock group Tom Leo and the Pharmacist, and sings the song with Opal, voiced by Amy Mann, who is a fusion of Amethyst and Pearl. I dislike the song, 3 minutes and 17 seconds, which is way too long, 2 out of 10. Alright, we're on the home stretch now. 6 songs left. Drift Away is sung by Spinel, voiced by Sarah Stiles, to Stephen, as she remembers the time that Pink Diamond abandoned her for 6,000 years. You know, like a sane person. And being in lockdown, I know exactly how being abandoned for 6,000 years feels. I'm joking. This is a good song. It makes me sad, it makes me happy, it makes my ears feel nice, since it sounds good. Spinel's leitmotif shows up again at the start, and the song references Other Friends. Song's 3 minutes and 14 seconds, which is not too long, at least for this. 8 out of 10.
Someday, somewhere, somehow, you'll love again. You just need to find someone.
Song 12 is Found, sung by Stephen and Spinel. Stephen is trying to convince Spinel to come back to Earth with him to save the Earth, by trying to convince her to make other friends and come to Earth. Yes, I know how that sentence sounds. That's basically how this song sounds. It's barely a song at 1:27, 1 minute 27 seconds, if you were wondering. It's not an hour and 27 minutes. That'd be a crazy song. Though it's not the shortest song. It's 5 out of 10.
Oh, when a difficult day goes by, Keeping it together is hard, but that's why.
True Kinda Love is sung by Garnet after Garnet regains her memories. Also, it was written, somewhat, by Chance the Rapper. Crazy, I know. It's the True Kinda Love. It sounds nice. What more can I say? I like it. It's just under 5 minutes, at 4 minutes and 57 seconds. 7 out of 10. Good song. Not that deep. Not much to pick apart. I think. I don't know.
I can make a promise. I can make a plan. I can make a difference. I can take a stand.
Okay, 3 songs left. Changes sung by Steven to Spinell to convince her to stop killing the Earth again. Song's nice and heroic sounding, it's got trumpets, it's got Steven once again apologizing for his mother's misdeeds, it's got Steven unable to hit high notes. What more could you want? It's got the whole shebang. We don't need this song, but it's fine. Song's 1 minute 34 seconds and 4.5 out of 10.
Come live with us in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Come on, come on, come on. Just let us adore.
Let Us Adore You gets a reprise, with the diamonds showing up after the problem is solved as a convenient way to get rid of Spinell. And also to tie up that thing from the original song, Let Us Adore You, with the MILFs. I mean the diamonds attempt to convince Steven to stay, with some mix-in of found. Better than the original versions, to be honest. It neatly wraps up the previous 2 points I mentioned, but it still feels like a cop-out. Also, why didn't Steven message the diamonds about everything that happened? They could have helped, you stupid idiot! Anyway, it's 1 minute and 53 seconds. 6 out of 10, enough said. Also, it's sung by the Diamonds. Spinell and Steven say some words. I forgot to mention that at the start.
Here we are in the future. Here we are in the future, and it's bright. Nothing to fear, no one to fight.
And finally, the last song. Finale! Finale is basically a reprise of Happily Ever After, sung by basically everyone who's in the movie. Yeah, not much to say. It's a finale song. That's it. 2 minutes and 3 seconds. 6 out of 10. It's definitely a finale song. Hi, it's me. Several days later. Characters. The central piece of any story. You can't have a story without characters. Well, I mean, you can, but it's not going to be a very interesting story. Now, when I say characters, I mean Spinell, because all the other characters are basically the same as they are in the original series, with the exception of Steven, who's like 2 years older now. I don't know if that's correct, I didn't watch the original series. Spinell is first cleverly introduced during Steven's speech to the universe, with a shot of her shoe covered in vines in the foreground, and at this point you don't know it's Spinell's foot, while Steven's broadcast is playing in the background, which draws your eye because it's the only thing in the scene that's moving. Very clever. Teasing the antagonist by showing them to us secretly. What are you? A murder mystery movie? Mel's a great character. She's inspired by the rubber hose animation of the 40s, and even has the thing Mickey Mouse has where like both the ears face the camera at all times, except it's her hair. It looks good, I like it. If I figure out how to edit it, I'm probably gonna like try and show that off, but with me, because I don't want to have to search for more footage. Spinell's introduced as the antagonist, which is fair. She does come in and attempt to kill Steven, and kills the gang, and then says she's gonna destroy the world. So, you know, that's bad. Spinell gets poofed by the MacGuffin, a scythe that resets gems to their factory settings. So that means Spinell's good again. Yay! Also, the other gems are back to their factory resettings, so boo. At this point, Spinell reverts back to what the default of a spinel is, which is a playmate. Designed or grown, I don't really know how gyms' births work, and I really don't care, I haven't seen the show, to be a type of gym that is supposed to entertain other gyms as a best friend type of entertainment unit. God, that makes her sound like a robot. Beep boop. Throughout the movie, after being poofed, she attempts to play games with Steven and the other characters, and occasionally it's just kind of there. Or just fucking around. Mood. At one point, Ruby and Sapphire are in Little Homeworld, and Spinel picks up a large pizza cutter-shaped device. Sapphire notes that hijinks will ensue, and they do. It's funny because the music playing in the background during this bit is called Hijinks Will Ensue, so that's fun. Yeah, Spinel, best character. Moving on! I'm never doing that again. Actually, now that I think about it the several months ago that I wrote this, I should probably talk about the factory reset gems as well. As much as I don't want to. Ruby and Sapphire are funny, but I'll speak less about them because they're basically the same as when they show up in the actual show, except they're not a funky space lesbian couple. They're funky space lesbians pining after each other. Yeah, it's cute in a I hate this sort of way. Pearl makes me uncomfortable. Whether it's the nigh emotionless way she talks and acts, the selfless devotion to Greg, or the fact that she is a slave, and also just kind of creepy. Pearl is definitely the worst of the reset gems, seeing as she's literally becomes a slave, which shows that the relationship between Pink Diamond / Rose Quartz was not a partnership relationship, and instead a master-slave relationship, which is gross and yucky. Keep it in the bedroom, you kinky fucks. Amethyst comes back as a child, who repeats what other people say, and sometimes shape changes into other people. My favorite baby Amethyst moment is Amethyst shape changing into Greg while Pearl holds an umbrella over Greg, and then Pearl just gets very confused. I think that's very funny. Also reiterates the point that Amethyst was a child soldier drafted by Pink Diamond to fight for the resistance as a child. Let's chalk up another war crime for the Crystal Gems. Do you think there's a gem version of Agent Orange? Voice acting. I'm a voice actor, not a good one mind you, but I digress. I think the voice acting in this movie is good. Way too good for a movie about Steven Universe. There's a couple bits of voice acting that I disagree with, but only because it's lines that should have emotion and impact, but they don't. Or just shit lines that are performed, to the best of the actor's abilities. I should have more to say, but I do not. Haha. Yeah, the script has been a struggle to write. Shit like that. The last part. Yeah, I have nothing here, so I'll just add a conclusion. This movie is bad. This movie is still bad. After 2 years of reflection, this is a bad movie. There are redeeming qualities to the movie, but the problem is that the redeeming qualities are background jokes, and a character that should have been added during the series to give her a proper character arc and properly complete her story and problems, but having to fit an entire character arc and backstory alongside a B plot into one movie, meaning that her problems just kind of poof away, like the gems poof when they get fucking scythed. Yeah, that did not help the movie. Bad film, but not irredeemable. I'm gonna give this a solid 3 out of 5. It's halfway. Halfway between good, halfway between evil. Perfect mesh, but not really, because it's kind of shit. Coming back to this 3-ish months later, I find a lot in this script that can be changed or edited. And it was during this process that I realized that I'd tried to avoid talking about the story so much that I literally forgot to talk about it at all. Whoops. But here we go. Let's do it now. The movie starts with a picture book that literally sings Steven's praises. That cocky bitch. It then transitions to Steven addressing the universe in a speech where he says, "Fuck you" to the diamonds, and then just kind of leaves. He then sings a big song with some of the other crystal gems before some big fucking bacteriophage looking fucker falls from the sky, ruining the day. The gems head over, because plot, and meet Spinel. Spinel is pissed because Steven doesn't know her and commits several murders. After getting wasted, Steven heads back to the Crystal Gems house to meet up with Greg, and Steven freaks the fuck out. The gems start coming back, but kind of wrong, so Steven goes and talks to the B team to figure it out, and Steven and Spinel is just kind of there, and also just figures it out. It's like a puzzle. Slot the memories, yada yada, bad psychology, who gives a shit? Also, hi, I'm back. It's been several days, I got a haircut, I put up a Night City poster on my wall because I heard it glowed in the dark. It hasn't done that yet. Anyway, let's continue. Steven tries to recreate the first time Ruby and Sapphire fused, which, I don't know, I didn't watch the show because it gave me a massive headache. But I'm pretty sure it was when they were almost murdered, but he can't do it. Steven can't attempt murder. So Spinel proceeds to cause high amounts of property damage. Ruby and Sapphire do fuse, but they don't get Garnet's memories back. Ah, fuck. Back to the drawing board. Amethyst just kind of fucks off, so Steven and Spinel have to find her, and they have a montage of friendship things to try and jog her memory. Well, Steven and Amethyst do that, Spinel's just kind of there. And it works! Yay! But like really, really sarcastically. So more like, yay. But more sarcastic than that. So, Steven, Spinel, and Amethyst, who is now back to normal, head back to the bacteriophage, where Amethyst makes a joke about having a degenerative brain disease, which it doesn't go over well, nobody thinks it's funny. Not even the audience, at least I didn't. And they find out that like the bacteriophage that Spinel brought in is putting out a poison that will kill the Earth in like 2 days. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, after learning that the Earth will be completely destroyed in less than 48 hours, the gang goes to a concert. Granted, there is a plot reason, but it's a stupid reason. They try to get Pearl's memories back, fail, and Steven fuses with his dad. Gross. It works. Pearl is back, and then they all fuck around for 20 minutes or so. Spinel leaves, Steven follows. There's a really heart-wrenching scene where Spinel tells about a 6,000-year wait in the garden that even made me come to tears on the first viewing. Maybe from boredom, because no subsequent viewings had tears come to my face. Steven pulls a
I love you, bitch. Oh my God. I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
On Spinel, and they head back to Earth to stop the injector, which is what the bacteriophage is actually called. But it looked like a bacteriophage, so that's what I called it. Steven talks to the people who almost died to stop this thing while he was off being sad, and Spinel starts it again because she's a whiny bitch. A justified bitch to be sure, but a whiny one. Or as I wrote in the script, Winnie bitch. Steven confronts Spinel, Garnet regains her memories, and Steven tells everyone else to save the humans of Beach City. Greg nearly loses an arm, takes it like a champ. Fucking bigger sacrifice than Steven's ever done. I assure you. That's the one. That's that one guy guarantee. That one guarantee. That made me feel like a shady businessman. Steven realizes that he fears change. And after realizing this, he just kind of stops. You know, like a normal person. And then he fights Spinel. He wins, Spinel hates herself, the diamonds show up like 3 days too late, And Spinel learns the meaning of friendship when the Diamonds take her with them to replace Pink Diamond, because the Diamonds have abandonment issues. Abandonment issues. Yeah. Bing bang boom, story done. If I left out anything, it wasn't important. Or I just didn't care. Sucks to suck if I left out your favorite part, but it's this movie. Nobody has a favorite part, because nobody liked it. I didn't like it. This is the scathing media criticism people want to see on this platform. I didn't like the movie because I didn't like the movie. What am I? A Venice Film Festival film critic who had to watch Halloween Kills? No. I wish I could have done that. That would have been fucking awesome. But it's too late for that. To end the video, bad film. Could be better. Doesn't help that Rebecca Sugar was doing like 11 plus things on this movie. Could this review have been better? Probably. Do I care? No. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Enjoy the time you have not watching me. Have a good one, wear a mask, get vaccinated, stay home if you're in lockdown, and don't be like me and go on a 14-kilometer 4-hour walk. I'm not smart. Be smart. Be unlike me. Be a smart person. Yeah, I'm about to reach the word limit for Google Keep, so goodbye! I had a whole bit. I was gonna do this thing where I started getting crazy and I start laughing maniacally and it would turn into crying and then screaming. But I just don't have the energy. I couldn't. I just don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I lost all motivation to do this a while ago. And I got it back. And then we went into lockdown again. And I've felt nothing for the past 3 weeks. I'm a social guy. I like seeing people. I like talking to people. Not hanging around people has made me think a lot. And that's not a thing I like to do because my thoughts get really dark sometimes. And a whole lot has gone on in the world recently. that have made my thoughts go to some weird places. This isn't a thing I wrote down on my script. This is just a thing coming from the heart and the brain. And I don't know anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired of it all. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to make things that people enjoy. But I don't have good ideas. I had this, but I've done this before. It just no longer exists, except up here, and in the minds of the 3 people who watched it. Now I've made myself sad. Who knows if this will be in the video. If it is, I'll probably cut it from the front bit, move it all the way to the end, so that only people who actually watched the video can see it. Because this is raw. This is raw. I'm gonna move on now.